consumers thinking about your brand, how tasty your brand, and can imagine the tasty your brand with words. So third, brand copywriting. Brand copywriting is a type of copywriting that focuses on conveying the image and identity of brand. So you can look this picture and this read or tagline in this product. Brand copywriting describes the details of a product. An example of this product, the company offers sweet and crunch food grain flakes with every bite. So people can imagine the product, okay? Even people read your rates and see this image, people can test your product, how sweet this product and crunchy food grain flakes with every bit. So we can imagine, okay? You can make like this example. This is a brand copywriting. In this case, we need to read really with what we are selling. With the addition of an attractive image, it will add to the impression of interest and curiosity of consumers. Try and raising product details do not need to be too long. 3 or 4 words are enough to describe your product. Example of we have a beauty product. You can read like this, or you can say like this. This is beauty product. Natural with natural white face. Natural white face. Inside out. So even people uh people read your read, people can imagine, even use your product, use your beauty product. He can imagine, and he can make your product like like natural, and make your face white from inside. Okay, you got it. That's a brand copywriting. Now we learn about TAO copywriting. This copywriting focus on appearing in search engine, where often potential consumers have to open a search engine to find out information before buying a product. What is it? What is it? SEO. We all know what happens when you type a search query into a search engine and hit enter. You get a list of search results that are relevant to your search term. Those results This result page appears as a result of search engine optimization, that SEO. In a nutshell, SEO is a method of optimizing effectiveness of your content for the search engine in order to help it rank higher than content from other sites that target the same search term. Okay, this is the SEO process. Research. Research main keyword using various tools, analytic and competitor analysis. Structure. Develop structure for keywords on each page. Optimize each page for main keywords. Build links to homepage and main page. Search engine take time to update links and keywords. As search engines update and traffic increase. Look into ranking and traffic to analyze results. One of the biggest challenges that bloggers and content marketers face is writing content that optimizes for search engine. You will also appeal to people. If you want to build your blog audience, you are going to have to get smarter with your content. The principal way to accomplish this is SEO copywriting. Talk SEO may sound complicated. It's easier than you think, especially if you understand that reading for people and not search engine is a best practice. To thrive, your online business must go beyond simple reading content. Your content needs to accomplish it two goals. First, solve a particular problem. Second, appeal to the end user. This user is customers, client, prospects, reader, etc. How do you create content that meets those goals? How do you create content that ranks well with Google and also persuade people? That's what SEO copywriting is all about. Don't worry if you can afford an expensive SEO copywriter. You can do it on your own following simple rules. Ah, step by step, then SEO is when. First, you research keyword. Second, then select a particular keyword and use that keyword to read content. Which other people then read and share on Twitter, Facebook, their own blogs, and other social media platforms. On the internet, links are like votes, okay, with a slight difference. The winner of the election is determined solely by the number of votes. Where your web page rank doesn't depend so much on how many incoming links it has quantity. but rather on the quality of those links. You and your marketing team need to understand this. What is SEO copywriting? SEO copywriting has evolved since Google start rolling out the updates. If you want to create highly useful content that ranks well in Google and simultaneously paying client or customers to your online business, you must think about the components of Google ranking algorithm. This is component of Google ranking algorithm. You can see in this blue color, we can see trust or authority of the host domain. And in orange, link popularity of the specific page. In the green, anchor text of external links to the page. So you can see this blue, orange, and green. You can use three elements in your blogs. So even uh, people open your blog, you have a one ranking in a Google. So your target is a customer. Okay. And this is technical copywriting. This type of copywriting focus more on providing in-depth knowledge of how a product or service works. Generally, this type of copywriting is used on beauty products, technology, or healthy products. So this is types of copywriting, and I want to show you a video about copywriting, and this is result. This is result for my presentation today.
Sell you less successful, don't be angry just yet. Maybe you just need to.
I'm sorry, can you hear background music from my video?
No, sir, it's not audible.
Okay. I try again.
Sure, sir.
Don't don't and just maybe just need to change copywriting is the art of selling good reading or advertising towards the output of the executive to a company from that is executive is what they want. It is buying that so people who think concept that writers can read like checking the text is the easiest and cheapest thing than any other even this formula for calculating is A attention. Grab attention with a catchy headline, interest, tell the problem and tell the desire. Create desire that can satisfy emotional needs. Foundation turns happiness into trust with classical data and action. So we have it. Okay, I have simple tips in copywriting that you can apply. First, you can focus on benefits, not features. The main mistakes of every marketers is how they boost and highlight the features of the product that is being sold. Example, we have a drug dealer. Okay. A drug dealer can mention sleeping pill extracts from the rare roots of the Amazon forestry. Super exclusive hygienical package with airtag shipping. But who cares? What if he changed the sales sentence to something like this? Sleeping pill X, use it now. Use to more hours you will sleep as soundly as a baby. So I want to show you how different these two words. First, drug dealers say like this. The drug dealers mention sleeping pills extract from the rare roots of the Amazon forestry, super exclusive hygienical packets with airtag shipping. Yeah, but who cares? What if he changed the sales sentence like this? Sleeping pill X, use it now. Use to more hours you will sleep as soundly as a baby. Of course, people who are frustrated with sleep problems will be more interested in this offer. Listen, people don't care about your product. They only care about how your products works to meet their needs or satisfy their wants. Second, you can describe the transformation from your product. Now, reframe what your product can provide. For those who buy it, remember the reason behind buying a product is the transformation, not the product itself. Okay, we don't buy cosmetic. Okay, we don't buy a cosmetic. We buy attention and affection from a boyfriend or husband or wife. We don't buy a motorcycle alarm. We buy a sense of security when we have to leave the motorbike in the parking lot. We don't buy a juicer. We buy practically eating fruit without having to chew it. We don't buy a Lamborghini. We buy prestige when driving on the road or hanging out with friends. We don't buy a drill, we buy holes in the wall. Then get to know your product and tell us what it can change. Third, you can create story about your product. Stories are one of the few things that can attract human attention. Every day we tell and hear stories from friends, movies, books to song lyrics. We love stories because they are the easiest things the brain can process than anything else. Stories are able to wrap information in a form that is much friendlier to the human ego. Storytelling is one of the most powerful techniques when it comes to marketing. There are so many products that can sell well just through stories. Example, brands such as Apple, Warby Parker, Kutus Oil sell their product with stories. Then you can find interesting things from your product and convey it to the audience in the form of a story. Okay. Okay, that's my presentation. I return to the host. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this session. Participants, if you have any doubts about the session, you can ask. I request participants, if you have any doubts about the session, the topic, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, Rajeshwari ma'am has raised her hand.
Hello. Good afternoon. May I ask some questions? Am I audible? Hello.
Hello. I
Yeah.
can. Yes.
Am I audible? Can I ask some questions?
Yes. Yes. Clearly.
Okay. Sir, good afternoon. Before, my name is Rajeshwari. I'm a student of STEKOM University, major in information system. So, I have some questions. Actually, I have some doubt. You explained something about CIO for copywriting. But you just mentioned about on the top layer of the CIO. Could you please explain it briefly how to use that tool? Maybe you can do some uh, a little practice maybe to show how is it works in copywriting.
Okay. I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Okay, you mentioned, you explained about CIO, the usefulness of the CIO in copywriting to enhance our brand,
Okay.
right? Yeah, but you just mentioned and explained it in the top layer, just general explanation. I would like to see it in details, how to use that tool. Maybe you can explain it in practical, if it is possible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you this. Okay. About SEO, copywriting, I can explain like this. I have five tips you can uh, use SEO copywriting and maximal SEO copywriting for maybe from your blog on for your web. First, keyword title. You must ensure that you have used keywords in the title of your content. This will make it easier for search engine to identify your content as content that matches the search keywords. So, when a site links its keywords to your content, search engine will immediately realize that your content is indeed suitable, important, and quality. These factors will increase the ranking of your content in the search engine. Second, meta description. The sentence in the meta description is one of the keywords that really must be considered in determining ranking in search engine. But in fact, the meta description is the part of the content that appears in search engine in addition to the title. Potential visitor will be more likely to choose a meta description that contain keywords. Third, you can expand content by multiplying your blog's content and providing visuals and audio in the form of videos, image, and various useful information. Give answers to the problem of your blog visitors. Give answers to the problem of your blog visitors. Okay. Embrace the visitor by using the active voice in addition. Don't forget to be diligent in updating the content. Four, know your readers as a good copywriter will provide reading that suits the state of the readers. Know who your readers are, where they comes from, what is their experience, and so on. This is very important because it will be a very valuable material for making copywriting that is straightforward and on target. Five, frequency pay attention to SEO keywords. When distributing keywords in your content, it is appropriate and effective so that it neither too long nor too short. In a piece of content, keywords should be repeated at least 3 times. Also, pay attention that the number of keywords in your content is not more than 5.5% of the total words. Otherwise, your content will be penalized by search engines. In this case, is Google. Bold or italic these keywords so that they can be more easily recognized by search engine. Thank you. That's my answer.
Okay, to moderator, am I allowed just for asking one question, or may I ask one more question again? Hello, hello, moderator. Hello, moderator.
Sir,
Hello, moderator. Hello.
um, sir,
Yes.
For Wibi, sir. Mr. Wibi.
Yes. Yes.
But I think you are not answering my questions. I asked you about the practical usefulness of the CIO, but you just mentioned about the explanation of the CIO. But yeah, okay, it's fine.
That's a practical example.
Yeah,
Okay. So, I think you can use 5 tips for me. Okay, I want to show you about SEO copywriting. Just a minute.
okay. Oh, Mr. Wibi, I have one more question. May I?
Okay.
Based on your experience, will you give us some suggestions maybe how to identify or define some that specific keyword so that whenever we want to offer our product in uh, let's say that in search engine like Google, so a customer can uh, identify and can find our product easily. Let's say maybe in the example of the product coffee, maybe how to we find, identify a specific words so it can be shown in the top priority of the search engine. Thank you. Uh, do you clear with my second questions, Mr. Vidi?
Yeah. You have a coffee product, maybe?
Yeah, yeah. Then
Oh.
how that product can be listed on the top priority in the search engine? What kind
Oh.
of specific words that I should put on it? Thank you.
Oh. Oh, what name your coffee product?
Actually, I didn't have any. I just
Oh,
say it. I just want to
okay.
know how is it the real practice of that SEO work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe is this example, yeah. Maybe we have a coffee product. The name
Mm.
is Love Coffee, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Love Coffee.
Okay.
We know
Mm.
too many products about coffee,
Mm.
okay? But we need to make different uh, name of Love Coffee.
Mm.
We have a name is Love Coffee, but we need to we need to add another word about coffee. Example,
Mm.
this is example words you can use in web or your product and your blogs like this. Love cheap coffee. We need to add another word about coffee. When people read love cheap coffee, it will be interested because this is cheap coffee. Okay, we know Starbucks on anything product about coffee that's too too expensive. So this is we make different words in Google search engine. We put words. It is cheap coffee. Okay,
Okay.
you need to add another word. Love cheap coffee. You can use this word. Let's make a search engine be even every people search and uh, type in Google. Be a lot of people to interest your product. So when many people are interested, okay, test,
Okay.
then your product will go up. Okay.
Okay.
When many people are interested, then your product will go up in Google search engine. You just add another word and make people interesting. Okay.
Okay. So, but is it based on how often that people type that word in search engine, so it can be shown up? No.
Yes.
Okay. 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 From that tools, is it only can be done only by Google SEO tool only, or any other recommendation from your side?
Ah. For now,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I think Google search is very useful. You know,
Okay.
even you want to take your product and every people can see your product. It's Google search engine is very useful.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for answering, sir. And thank you for the opportunity to listen. Thank you.
Sir, the voice is muted, sir.
Okay, yes. So no one asks anymore.
Sorry, sir. Can I ask some questions?
Okay, go on.
Okay, thank you. My name is Azeda, student of Graphic Science Study Program at STEKOM University Indonesia. As you explained in your presentation regarding SEO material for copywriting, if I have an online shop website and I will be the content writing for my website, and I for knowing about some SEO tools like as SEMrush, Yoast, Most, and PageSpeed, and other tools we can use for website. So, can you recommend a best tool for our website? Which one do you think is the best SEO tools? Thank you.
Okay. Uh, Miss Aseda. Okay, Miss Aseda.
Yes,
There is many tools for
your mic is mute, sir. Sorry.
Hello, Miss Aseda.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. For me, you can use Google Analytics. You
Okay.
to try Google Analytics.
Mm.
That's a free tools to provide in-depth data about your websites.
Uh,
If, even if you really on paid tools, using Google Analytics is essential for analyzing site traffic over time.
okay.
Yeah, that's Google Analytics. Or
Okay,
you
Google
can
Analytics
Google
with free
search.
cost.
Yes, with free codes.
Okay. Mm. And
And
then, oh yeah, sorry.
yes, go on. What?
Oh, sorry. And can you give me any tips about how to create an SEO strategy to increase our search traffic and ranking and also our sales by website?
Okay. So, in question from I don't know what the name. I have
Regis
five
Ferry,
tips.
maybe?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I have five tips. Yeah, I have five tips. So I have 5 tips for you.
Okay.
Keyword title, you must ensure that you have keyword title is the
Yeah.
first. You must ensure
Mm.
that you have used keyword
Okay.
in the title of your content. So
Mm-hmm.
second, meta description. Yeah.
Oh,
The
meta
second,
description.
meta description is one of the keyword that really must be considered in determining ranking in
Yeah.
search engines.
Oh.
Okay. And third, you can expand content by multiplying your blog's content and providing
Mm.
visual
Mm.
and audio in the form of videos, images, and creative information.
Mm.
And know your readers as a good copywriter. So if you
Mm-hmm.
copywriter, you'll provide breathing that suits the taste of reader. Know who your readers are, where they come,
Uh,
okay, what is their age range, and so on. This is very important
mm.
because it will be a very valuable material for making copywriting. That is
Okay.
straightforward and on target. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Five,
And
keyword
mm-hmm.
frequency. This is the last of my tips. Keyword frequency.
Okay.
Pay attention to SEO keywords. Okay. When
Yeah. Uh,
okay, what?
yes. When? Oh, yeah. Is that SEO and website? SEO in website and SEO in YouTube is that same?
Yes, that's the same.
Oh.
In web,
Oh. Okay.
YouTube, this is
Web
you
and
can
so
use.
and also YouTube.
Yes, also
Oh.
YouTube. You have a YouTube
Yeah.
channel?
Yes, I have.
What your channel YouTube name? I can subscribe your channel now.
Oh, thank you, Abigail Azeda.
Okay, okay. Subscribe your channel YouTube. What your subscriber
Okay,
now?
thank.
Subscriber.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
How much your subscriber?
Just no more than no more than 80.
80.
It's
Oh,
really, yeah, it's not increase.
okay. It's okay. Okay. You can use these tips to grow your channel
Okay.
YouTube.
Yes, and really thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for your answering, sir. Maybe any other bonus, some question for you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome, Miss Aseda.
Sir, there is one more question from Shweta KR ma'am.
Wait, tanya. Jadi,
Dear participants, if you have any other further queries, you can just ask. Sir, I think there are no more questions from the participants.
okay, Miss Thank you for everyone.
Sir, shall we conclude the session?
Yes, this is the last for my session.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining for this international webinar series on recent trends and technologies in computer science and engineering. So, on behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, VVCE Mysuru, I extend a heartfelt thanks to Mr. Wibi Ardi Alvianto, lecturer in the Department of Graphic Design, University of STEKOM, Indonesia. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us.
Okay, thank you for Vidyavardhaka College for join this event for me. Thank you and good morning.
I also thank all the participants who have joined for this webinar across the globe. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I also thank the faculty members and students who have joined for this webinar. Thank you so much. Participants, will share the feedback link. Feel free to give your valuable feedback and you can receive your e-certificate. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Signing off. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.